Quick question. What does success look like to you? And I ain't talking about what you put on your vision board. I'm not talking about the answer you give people when they ask you what your goals are. I'm definitely not talking about what your friends are chasing, what your parents are expecting of you, or what social media tells you what you should be doing. I really want you to sit with this question. What do you actually want? What does success look like to you? Because this is a question that I've actually been asking myself lately. I've been doing some soul searching and some deep reflecting, and it's not as easy as it sounds. Greetings, I am Oshacerese, your dream doula, supporting you on birthing the life, love, and business you desire. This is your journaling prompt of the week, so grab your pencil, pen, paper, pad, or open up that notes app and let's get to work. So, as you know, or maybe you don't because you ain't paying attention to me like that, I just came off of 30 days of posting long form content every day on YouTube. And during this journey, a lot of things came up, which I'm going to discuss in another post, but it really gave me an opportunity to truly reflect on some things. People don't really realize how vulnerable it can feel when you're making yourself that visible. And sometimes you don't often feel seen, heard, or understood or supported when you're really going forth with a goal that you set and you putting in that work and you're showing up every day. You might not get the feedback that you're looking for or the feedback that you do receive. It ignites a few questions. And based on feedback that I personally received and some of the feelings that were just coming up as I was going through this process, it really gave me an opportunity to reflect on what does success look like to me. When different feelings start arising, I think that that's a great opportunity to have a check-in with yourself, because throughout an entrepreneurship journey or just being an adult, and we go through different transitions when it comes to career and life and love and all the things, there needs to be times where you check in with yourself to make sure that you are on the path that you really want to be on. What does success truly look like? What is your end goal? And are you taking steps towards that goal, or are you taking steps into a different direction? It's really important that you have these heart to heart talks with yourself. And this journaling prompt is going to support you with that. Let's just be honest. There's a lot of external pressure when it comes to what success looks like or what it should feel like or what it should be. For one, a lot of us is out here chasing success based on what our parents or guardians want for us, what they've instilled, what they've always just rooted for you to do, their idea of what success looks like for you. A lot of people are still chasing that dream, even if it's not resonating with them. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have all the social media examples of people saying that they make 6 and 7 figures, not even a year, a month, from being themselves, from having brand deals, from yapping. And when you're not at that place, or when you haven't reached that level of success from however you're showing up online, it can feel a little discouraging if you let it. So, especially for us millennials, I feel like we're really in this era where it's like you have the external pressure and just the expectations set on us from the generations above before us. And then you're seeing the generations even after you coming up and being millionaires from just being themselves. So, when you have all of these external pressures and expectations and standards going on, you really need to come back within and do some inner reflecting to come back to yourself and figure out what it is that you actually want. So when you sit down with this journaling prompt, I really want you to dive into what success looks like for you as well as what it feels like. Because it's not just about the end goal. We all get caught up in chasing the dream and, getting to the destination. But there's a full journey that leads up to that success, and a process. They always say trust the process and try to enjoy the journey. It's not just about the destination. You really want to dive into the full experience of what success looks and feels like for you. So really take some time to sit down, close your eyes, and visualize, what does it look like? What does it feel like? And put your Delulu hat on, because it's not about what's realistic, what sounds realistic. Like, push yourself out of that comfort zone a little bit to really get into what that means to you personally. Now, after you've written out everything you can think of when it comes to what success looks and feels like, I'm talking about how you dress, what you eat, what you drive, what you live in, how you feel every day. What is your routine? What's your schedule? Who are you associating with? Who do you align yourself with? What are your habits, your behaviors, your choices? What type of person you're with? Everything you can think of. I need you to go down that list and ask yourself how much of it is actually yours, came directly from you. It came directly from your land of the Lulu, of what you want for yourself. And how much of it is what someone else told you success should look like, or how someone else is living that you admire. Then ask yourself, what is one small step you can do this week that aligns with that version of you? And do it. We in this together, hunty. I'm doing this work right with you. But I just wanted to say it's all right to change your path. It's all right to change your mind. And it's all right to change your mindset around what you're already doing. But taking the time to really check in with yourself to make sure you are on the desired path and that you're making the correct steps to get to your goal or your desired outcome is really important, because once you have clarity, it gives you the confidence to get out there, put yourself out there, and to have the success that you desire. So I hope you have a great journaling session. If anything comes up and you want to share it, feel free to do so in the comments. If you would like additional support, go ahead and book a call, and I will talk to you later.